Hey y'all, it's been a minute. I had to shut my phone off for 4 days because I had to do something very important and required all my attention. But now I'm back, and I'm back to tell you that I got some updates and some statistics on suicide. But first, let me introduce myself. My name is Dr. Smith. I have a doctorate in clinical psychology, and I'm also a licensed social worker. I specifically work with families and children, but right now I am specializing in early intervention, which working with children from 0 to 6. I also study the effects of gun violence as it affects Black women, and I also study institutional racism as it causes racial trauma. But let me get into what I learned over the last 2 weeks. So I went to a training 2 weeks ago, and the training was about suicide in the Black community. And there were 3 things that came up that y'all should know about. One, from 2000 and let's just say 7 to 2019, Black women and Black girls suicide increased 182%. Yeah. Number 2, Black male suicide has been going on, and this is something I didn't even know, since 1978. That was the first scholarly, I don't say the first, but one of the first major scholarly research that came out that it was an epidemic among Black men back in 1978. And number 3, he said that one of the highest correlations between Black male suicide is police abuse. And he said the reason why is because of how it's done. It's the way police officers treat Black males as if they're in the gutter, like animals, basically worthless. And he brought specifically up George Floyd and how him nonchalantly laying his knee on this man's neck as if he's just not breathing, struggling to breathe. And so he talked about visualizing that and seeing that basically sends the message that Black male bodies are just worthless and no one cares about it. Not only is that something hard to realize, that the people who are supposed to protect you treat you like shit, and you have to see that day in and day out on the media, but I can't even imagine how Black men even feel knowing that at any moment of time, their bodies could be just discarded, they don't matter. So I say all that to say that we really do need to have or continue to have open conversations about suicide in the Black community, because it is definitely an epidemic and we need help.